Hello, my name's Yasmin Euphemia, aka Sugar, and I'm here today with.
I am Beverly, your UK fluffy chick, and we are the founders of Support a Sister Network. And this evening with us, we have a sister, and she's like a real sister, my choir director and my new buddy, Paula.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah,
So,
Hello, hello. Thanks for joining us.
oh, it's a pleasure. That's a
yeah,
pleasure.
yeah, thank you. So, Paula, tell us a little bit about Paula the person and how Paula became the music person.
I've always been I grew up in a family of musicians. My dad's a guitarist, my mum sings, my cousins all professional musicians. So it was just a thing in our family. And my roots are from Jamaica, so music is a massive thing for us.
Mhm.
Just always been in the background when I was cooking or in the living room when my dad's practicing playing guitar. So I've always been around music. So yeah, it was just kind of like a natural
Progression.
thing for me to do.
Natural
Yeah,
progression.
and also yeah, just through life, I just had lots of opportunities to play different instruments and sing. Yeah, I really like singing. So I,
Okay.
I
So
love it.
so your voice is on because you've got an amazing voice. So is your voice naturally like that, or was you trained to sing like that?
Naturally, but I also had training as well. In college, I was taught by an opera singer, who was an amazing lady, young opera singer actually. And so yeah, I was classically trained, and I think at that age, I was like in my teens. I really didn't take like the classical thing very seriously, so I kind of
Mm.
deviated into kind of like gospel and pop and jazz and other genres like that. So yeah, I was classically trained. I did my A levels in music, and I also did my degree in music as well. So
Okay.
yeah, music's always
So,
been the main thing in my life.
so Paula, I presume you play instruments as well.
And yeah, I play piano. I used to play sax and I also play drums as well. I teach kids African drumming at different various schools and things like that. So yeah, mainly drumming, singing, and piano.
Okay.
Okay, so all right, so I know that you are the choir director of the group that Fluffy Chick goes to,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But what do you do when you're what do you do when you're not there?
What do I do when I'm? Oh, so there are other members who kind of like help out with the choir as well. So a lovely lady called Ava who kind of steps in for me when I'm not around and I'm singing elsewhere. So there's other people that do help me. Yeah, the choir is called Adorned Gospel Choir, and it's something that I really wanted to do in terms of bringing people together from different walks of life. Um, just being in an environment that's safe and fun and uplifting and yeah, my love of gospel music. So that's the reason why I started.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
the sorry, go on, sugar, go on, sorry.
no, I was just saying that I'm questioning you from the point of view that I've got absolutely no idea what you do. I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
know
no,
that you're
absolutely
classically
fine.
trained,
Yeah. So
you know, and I do know that you sort of followed the path to a certain extent because you've got musical people around you, and you actually went to college and did it as well. So that
yeah,
means
yeah,
you yourself you feel it in your heart as well.
yeah, absolutely. It's so it's such it's therapeutic for me. It's music. I believe that music is healing. and it's very powerful, and it defines different moments in your life, brings back memories, uh, makes you laugh, makes you smile. Like it kind of like helps kind of define your emotions and where you are in different spaces of time. So it's really powerful. It's a powerful tool. And it's a healing tool, and it's really good for your mental health as well. So I really I enjoy it. It's a way to express yourself, whether you can sing, whether you can play, and even if you can't play an instrument, just listening to music is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, but as a member of the choir, because like I feel like it's also a way that, like you said, you built this choir for people to get together, and it's for good for mental health and all of that. And it's also confidence building, because even like in our few well, I've only been there for 2 terms. So just the fact that people are stepping out of their comfort zone to it kind of helps to boost that as well. So I think it's really good. Like you said, music encompasses so much things that, yeah, I didn't really see it from that perspective, but yeah, I see what you're saying. It does, because you hear a song and it reminds you of something, whether it be good or bad, it reminds you of something. So it's quite powerful. And yes, and anywho, yeah. So that's where you are now. You do the choir, and you do what else outside of the choir?
Yeah, so outside of the choir, I'm a singing teacher. So I go into different schools, and I teach children how to sing. I help them achieve grades in music. There's different kind of examples where they can take grades in singing. So I help them to pass the singing exams. I also vocal arrange as well. So I make arrangements for TV and film, and I also work as a session singer for different artists, around the world. So yeah, it's not just cool stuff. It's singing as well, which is great because every project is different and exciting and challenging. So it's very versatile. Working as a musician, because you get to go to different places, you get to meet different people, and work on sometimes some random projects as well. So yeah, it's great.
So there's times when it like you're mad busy and like touch the ground running, yeah.
from one show to the next, or from one country to the next, or it could be a number of different projects. So um, yeah.
I see you over there smiling. What do you want to ask her?
No, she's making me smile, and she's not even singing. She's like, it's like it's oozing. The love is oozing out all the way over here, all 4,500 miles away.
Yeah, in Jamaica, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm jealous. I was there in
No,
April.
don't be,
I want to come back. I want to go back home.
So, all right. So we know, like, where you come from. We know what you're doing now. In fact, you're probably just getting back on your feet after the lockdown, with not being able to move around a lot. But where would you like to be? Where, you've got all these little projects going on. What would you like where would you like to head to? Let's say in the next 5 years.
But gosh, in the next 5 years, I want to be able to release my EP. I'm working on a Christian EP at the moment, so I want to be able to release an album. And I also want to set up a record label, and not just for young people, but people of all ages, all genres. So yeah, that's my next thing that I want to accomplish, to set up a record label, a Christian record label. So in the UK.
What are you looking at? Being a producer or a
composer?
composer?
Being a producer, composer, arranger, and just having a really mixed team. And there's so many people who have incredible voices, and because they think that they've missed the boat, they never kind of pursue it. And I want to find those singers and those artists and give them a platform to just display the gifts that God has given them and bless other people as well. That's what it's all about. So yeah,
Do you write songs as well?
I do. Yes, I do. I love writing. I do. My mum would tell you I used to write songs since I was, gosh, about 8 or 9 years old. So I've got books of them. Some of it, when I look back, actually, some of them are quite funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do. I love writing songs, especially about my faith, and just about life in general, things I've experienced, things that my friends have experienced. So I love writing songs.
So is any of those songs
So,
that you're planning to use in your EP or your album?
Yes. So there's 5 songs that I'm working on at the moment. So those, yeah, some of those songs will be released very soon, hopefully by the end of the year.
Okay.
what do you envisage your label being called?
Okay, so my I want to call it New Nature Records.
New Nature.
Yeah, New Nature.
Okay.
New Nature Records.
And
Okay, and
what brought that name? Was that an epiphany inspired one, or is there a meaning behind why?
So New Nature, as in terms of my faith, coming from darkness into light, being a new creation, and just newness, light, love, and and God basically.
Okay. All right. And then okay. What do you have to say? You have something you want to say, madam?
no, I have to keep putting myself on mute because of the goats going past and the banging and everything. So that's but yeah, so new nature, and then yourself. Like, what are you called now?
So
Whilst
now
you're developing.
my stage name is Paula Lorraine, and that's also my tag for my Instagrams, and for my Facebook as well. So Paula Lorraine is my stage name.
And for people who want to join the Adorned Gospel Community Choir.
Yeah. So it's Adorned Gospel Choir on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter. And so you can find us on there. We rehearse on Tuesday evenings, same time, from 7:30 till 9. And we've got a new base actually. So from September we will be rehearsing at St John's Parish Centre in Palmer's Green. So we'll be there. And we start back on the 13th of September. So if you're interested in joining a gospel choir and being uplifted and inspired and meeting new people, and just we're a bit of a crazy bunch, aren't we?
Well, speak for yourselves, yeah.
But yeah, we're a lovely bunch. Everyone really looks out for each other. That's the culture there. There's no like cliquiness. Everyone's just chill. It's a really good vibe. I love it.
Yeah.
Um,
Have a little WhatsApp group, so we do a little social chatting,
it's
and
a
then we
vibe.
get up a couple of times socially.
We go out quite a lot, but not as much as we had in the past, obviously due to lockdown. But yeah, we're starting to kind of like gather again, and we do lots of different trips. Go to jazz cafe, or for a meal, or just what's out locally as well. So it's a nice community, and I want it to be very multi-generational. So we're lacking the
Yeah, I've
community.
noticed that in the choir that I've been to see, that you've got all age groups, but you've got a nice span of age groups
Absolutely. And I want that
there,
to
sort
continue.
of
I'd love to
thing.
get some for young people in
Yeah, because it reflects the community, isn't it? So
exactly. Yeah,
multicultural and multi-generational.
yeah,
So that's what the community is all
definitely.
about, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So yeah, it's a
Excellent.
great bunch.
All right, so you're going to become a big time composer stroke producer for all.
And
Yeah,
writer,
I'm
record
songwriter.
label owner.
So so is there anything else you'd like to tell us about that we never thought of asking?
Hmm. She got me there. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I've got a question for you guys. So, what made you start up the Sis-Star? It's great. I love it. What made you start it up?
I, I, I think basically for the similar reason why you've got the choir, where we just know all these talented people, but nobody, but they're just keeping it to themselves. And
Mm,
then when you go around and you say, "Oh, I need someone to make this dress," and you could end up going to someone that you don't you don't gel with. They don't
mm.
understand what you're asking them for, but you pay them your money. Meanwhile, your cousin two doors down could have done it,
Yeah, I get you.
exactly the way you wanted to do. So it's like a
Yeah.
case of exposing them, saying,
Of course.
yes, she may work for the council. Yes, she may have a job in the minicab office, and that's all we see that person as, but they actually have a passion for something that, that they're not, I'm going to say publicizing, they're not making everybody know
Yeah.
about. And so
And
that's what we're
not
doing.
only that,
That's
you
how we
have
got
people
here.
that who do have side hustles and don't know how to go about turning it into something and making
Yeah.
people aware of that they've got it going on. So it
Mm.
was for that as well. And like people just be passionate about something in particular, they just want to share with people as well. So it's about creative skills, people as just as a person and a passion for whatever it is that they would like to do to influence things within their communities or whatever it is. And yeah, it's just exposing people, showcasing platform, basically.
Showcasing. That's a nice
Showcasing
word.
platform.
And you lot did an excellent showcase the other day, by the way.
Ah, thank
Thank you very much,
you.
Paula. I really, really enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's what it's all about, just
Yeah,
making
because
people
when
smile.
she gets us going, and when I listen it back, I'm thinking, wow, is that us? We
See?
sound like the bomb.
Mhm.
Because as individuals, we're not like, we ain't no Ella Fitzgerald or, Patti LaBelle as individuals. But when it comes together, it really comes together. It's like,
Absolutely. It's so beautiful. You guys blew me away. So,
yeah.
yeah, it's a joy. It's absolute joy. I love it. I absolutely love I love seeing people come out of their shell and trying things that they never thought that they could do before. It's like, oh no, I can't do it. But then actually, when they step out and they actually see that they can do what they thought they couldn't do, that's amazing. That's what I get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and just to see people have more confidence and belief in themselves as well. And so yeah, it's a joy. It's
So
a
you
real
joining, Sugar?
yeah. Come
Of
on.
course. What do you mean, am I enjoying it? I've just
No,
discovered
I didn't say
I was
enjoying.
too near.
Me never say enjoying. I said, are you going to join it? Join the choir, Sugar.
Join. When I sing, it gives me a headache. I'll come and listen. I'll come and listen.
I don't know if what your personality is like as a music teacher outside of the choir, but
Hmm.
most of the few musicians I've had over the years, even in school here, they have a slight eccentricism about them, like
A bit
it's like they
quirky.
get really taken in with the music and they're just so absorbed and they want to hear, because even in my primary school, the teacher, like, I remember we used to have to listen to to classical music, and she would say to you, close your eyes.
She's passionate about it.
Yeah, they tend to be quite when it comes to. Are you like that as a teacher as well? Do you?
I am. But then I feel like it rubs off on the kids as well. It makes them passionate about it, and it makes them get their creative juices flowing and creating.
Yeah, make them think about things that they wouldn't have
Exactly.
thought about.
Expose
Really, isn't it?
Yeah, expose them to different genres as well, because a lot of the schools that I teach in, some of the kids come from kind of like underprivileged backgrounds, so it's good to expose them to things that to genres that they probably never would have got the opportunity to do. So I've taken them to the opera, and to different ballets and things like that, just to get a different perspective on different genres of music. So
Yeah.
they actually really enjoyed it.
I was just gonna ask, what was it? What was it like?
So I wasn't sure what the reaction was going to be like, and if we were going to get chucked out of the theatre. But they were good boys, and they did so well, and they actually really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's good to expose them to different things.
And that's the thing, they come with preconceived notions as what these genres are going to be like.
Yeah.
And they just already tell themselves, it's going to be rubbish, I'm not going to like it. And at least they're open when they do get there to actually see, oh, you know what, it's not as bad as I thought. Have we covered anything you feel like we've left out that you just had an aha?
Wow, I think we've had a nice little chat. It's lovely to meet you. Again, and,
it's actually nice to see. It's actually nice to see you, Paula, just calm, because I've seen you twice. I haven't met you. I've seen you twice, and you get in there and you organize those girls, and you've got the music, and you've got this, and you do your what's this when they do that directing, you know, and it's all. And it's like, wow, where does she get all that energy from? So it's nice to see you, nice
you're
and
only
calm.
See the back of her. You're only seeing the back of her when she's doing all of this. We're getting the front where she's helping us remember the words. It's all a part of having a multi-generational choir. Yeah, she's got a multi-generational choir. These are the things you have to. It's what you call it inclusivity. You know, you have to make sure for us older ones whose memory is not the full ticket sometimes.
It's all good.
Yes.
It's all good. It's all
good. That is Sugar's word. Oh my word. But anyway, Paula, it's been an absolute pleasure having you with us this evening.
Thank you for having me.
And sharing that element
Thank
of
you
your
very
world.
much.
And I will you guys soon, hopefully soon, yeah.
Now we know a little bit more about you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
Right, so if there's anyone interested in joining the choir, the details will be in the description, and I'm sure it will be in the edit as well, for information for people to contact if they need to be interested.
That's my vision for the choir, definitely.
Yeah.
Ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
It's going to be
excellent.
And yeah, so is that a wrap, Miss Sugar?
That's a wrap. Thank you very much, Paula. Thank you, Fluffy Chick.
All right, then, bye. Bye.
See you guys soon.
All right, then.
All right, easy.
All right, bye.